Welcome back to another episode of Katie in the Kitchen. I am your host, Katie Ruffino. In today's episode, we are going to get a little cozy for fall, and we are going to be making a cup of ceremonial grade cacao. Now, I started drinking cacao back during COVID in 2020, and I found the company called Cacao Laboratory. I would do daily cacao ceremonies via Zoom, and that saved me during the pandemic. I enjoyed connecting with everybody, in a time that we were all so disconnected physically because we couldn't see each other and the mask mandates and everything. And so this was a way that I was able to connect with other people through cacao. I would learn from different people who were specialized in farming or yoga or human design, meditation, whatever it is, and I would get to experience their gift in that cacao ceremony that day. And it just broadened my perspective of how we all are so gifted, and it made me realize that we don't have to hold these gifts in, we can actually share them, and when we share them, we're teaching other people and we're fulfilling our purpose. Today I wanted to honor cacao, and I wanted to honor Cacao Laboratory for being a huge catalyst in my personal growth journey, especially in the spiritual realm and in understanding and tapping into my own gifts and not being afraid to share them with the world. So let's get started. This is a piece of the block of cacao that I usually get from them, and it comes in 1 kilogram block. So imagine a huge bar of chocolate, and I've been using this bar of chocolate for a bit now, so I have been cutting off pieces. And this cacao is specifically from Ecuador. Ceremonial cacao is super rich in antioxidants, magnesium. The main chemical compound that causes an effect in the body is called theobromine, and it's actually a cousin to caffeine. And so how caffeine gets you into your head space, cacao gets you into your heart space. So anytime that I'm feeling like I need some creative energy, I'm getting too in my head when I'm working on my business or with other people or a time in my life, I always like to turn to cacao as a tool for bringing me into my heart space, and it's also delicious. The reason why we're using ceremonial grade cacao rather than just any chocolate bar is because ceremonial cacao is produced in a way that maintains all the goodness. The way that it is harvested, the way that it's grown, the way that it's taken care of, and the processing from how it gets from the ground to the consumer is all done in a very intentional way. Additionally, there is very minimal processing, meaning that it's maintaining all of the nutrients and the minerals and the fat content, so that way it is nourishing your body and more medicinal as well. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I like to make my cup of cacao. I'm going to be drinking it out of this fun mug that I made when I was in high school at my senior all-night party during graduation. And I'm currently in Michigan at my childhood home, and so I thought it would be fun to connect back to my roots and show you guys some of my practices that I like to do to stay connected to myself and be grounded. So let's get into it. As I'm shaving pieces of the cacao off the block, you can see how it starts to turn into little pieces and some dust of the cacao. And this is what we will be wanting to get the consistency to, so that way it's easier to melt into the drink. So when I cut cacao and I prepare it in this way, I like to sing to it. And there's a song that I learned from Florencia that I watched her do, and I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it right. Like any food that we consume, it contains its own energy, and the energy that we are consuming, we are connecting with. And so we want to give honor and reverence to the food that we consume, and also connect with the energy and invite it into our life, into our body in a harmonious way, and commune with it. So a way to do that is to sing, to talk to the food. So especially cacao, since it's in Mayan culture is very sacred, and it is considered a medicine. It's not psychoactive in any way, but it does increase your heart rate and blood flow, so you'll feel it in your body. Spirit of cacao, we like to connect with. If you want, you can sing along with me as I chop this cacao and sing to it. Kura kura sana sana, todo lleva medicina del amor. Kura kura sana sana, cacaocita medicina del amor. Something like that. There's plenty of songs you can sing. You can sing Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian prayer meaning I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And there's a song that goes Ho'oponopono, 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 oh Pachamama, I love you, please forgive me. I thank you, I am so sorry. I love you. Something like that as well. If you want, you can sing any of those songs to your cacao or to your food just in general when you are about to eat it or while you're preparing it. Traditional ways to warm it up in a pot with some hot water, but I prefer the blender method. I know it's not as traditional, but it does make the cacao a creamier consistency, and that is why I prefer it. For a meditation dose, you want to do about this much. If you want a ceremonial dose, which is when you're giving more time and intention into drinking a cup of cacao, you want this much. If you want to make sure you're using a specific amount of cacao rather than just eyeballing it, then you can use a food grade scale. You can drink cacao every day. I just ask that if you drink ceremonial grade cacao to please honor the ancestors and the culture of the Mayans or wherever you're getting your cacao from, and just be a bit more intentional with your drink, not just for the sake of enjoying the cup, but to really be mindful of the experience that you are creating for yourself. You want to get all of the chunks to be like the powder. You can pre-chop the cacao and have it in a container to just scoop from, but I personally enjoy the process of cutting up the cacao because it just feels like I'm connecting with it more in a different way, and it slows me down. And this is a meditative practice. Your meditation doesn't start when you have the final product. It starts at the beginning of the making of the cup of cacao. And I think that looks good. Oh my gosh, I'm getting messy already. And if I were to take this and put this in my hand, add some warmth, just from adding a little bit of heat from your body, it can turn into a paste. And you can actually use cacao and make a mask for your skin, and it's very nourishing. You can put this all over your body, and your body will start to absorb the cacao through the skin. The fats are very hydrating, and you'll also absorb it into your bloodstream to get some of the benefits from the cacao that way without needing to drink it. Cacao is usually unsweetened, and it does have a bitter taste. So I like to add a bit of honey. You can also add any other sweetener of choice. I also enjoy flavoring it with rose water or lavender essence. The cacao will enhance the medicinal benefit of whatever you add to the cup. My secret hack is that I do a pinch of sea salt, because the sea salt brings out the flavor. Almond coconut creamer, dairy-free. There's already a lot of fat in the cacao, so you actually don't need any kind of creamer or milk. Water would be fine, but this is just my preference. And I didn't really measure out the amount of water or any of the ingredients that I do, just because I don't know if it's the Italian energy in me, but I'm not very much for measuring things when I cook. I just intuitively feel into what feels good and what tastes good. But oh my goodness. Oh, that smells so good. Let's give a closer look. Cacao into the cup. Ooh. Oh my gosh, talk about a perfect pour. That is dangerous. I like to put any extra in a separate cup. So I like to give a bit of my cacao back to the earth to thank Pachamama, to thank the earth for this delicious treat. So my favorite, absolute favorite part about drinking cacao is the little rainbow bubbles. You can see as I move the camera, you can see little rainbow bubbles. Oh my gosh, you can really see them in here. Look at how beautiful those rainbow bubbles are. Look at all the rainbows inside each bubble. Okay, now that we've made our cacao, we are going to do a little meditation with this before we drink it. Like I said, I'm currently in Michigan and it's a little chilly outside, but I think we could bear it today with the warm cup of cacao. Should we try it outside? Let's go. All right, perform my balancing act to get my cacao without spilling. Yay! Anytime I like to do a cacao ceremony, I will bring a journal, a daily devotional book to read, or I will have my computer out to play some music with sound bowls or crystal bowls or some sort of guided meditation. This is my Katie time. So I'm inviting you into my Katie time, and this is what I like to do in the mornings or midday. Drinking cacao also helps me get into my body when I'm overthinking, and I like to drink it before doing any kind of somatic practice. As you can see, I'm all cozy right now because it is cold outside, and I wanted to bring the coziness into the episode. So I'm all natural, really be raw, like the rawness of this cacao. Sometimes I like to burn some sage to clear out any negative energy, anything that's potentially affecting this space. I would like to share a meditation that Florencia usually does, but I tried writing it down when she would do this meditation to introduce a cacao ceremony with everybody. Florencia, I know I'm not going to do this exactly like you do, but I'm going to try my best to honor your practices since this is what I learned from you. What I recommend is if you have made your own cup of cacao so far and you want to join me for this cacao ceremony, please do. Bring your cup of cacao and follow along with this meditation, and we can enjoy the cacao together. Right. So grab your cup of cacao, bring it into your heart center, feel the warmth of your cacao on your hands, the mug. Just take a moment to be present. Take some slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. And again, breathing in through the nose and release out. One more deep breath as you close the eyes. And release. Being present, keeping your eyes closed for this prayer. I want to remind you present here right now. So letting go of anything that happened before this, letting go of anything to come today, just letting this be a practice to honor yourself and be in the moment, being here in the now, connecting with your heart, connecting with this cacao, and letting it be a practice for you to connect with yourself so that way you can go throughout your day in service to others from a full cup, no pun intended. And we want to thank the ancestors and the indigenous beings for preparing this cup of cacao for us in the process of planting the seeds, and tending to the lands, harvesting the fruit, creating the cacao paste, and whoever was involved in the process of bringing this to us today, honoring all of the people involved so that way we can enjoy this cup today. So remember that whenever we consume any food, we always want to honor anyone involved in the process of us being able to receive this food, and that it is a blessing and a gift to have access to good, nourishing food. And also to remember that anytime we consume something into our bodies, these energies are an extension of ourselves. And the moment that we begin honoring and respecting these energies, we can remember to honor and respect our own being, our own essence, and treat ourselves well in our healthy way. So we give thanks to the element of earth for allowing us the stability, the foundation, the structure, the nourishment. Thank you for allowing us to rest our roots, explore the darkness and shadow work, the mysteries of the unknown. The shadow work, the mysteries of the unknown, it is through this exploration that we allow ourselves to move closer and closer afterwards. We give thanks to the element of water for the fluidity, the connections, the relationships, the change, the creativity. Thank you for allowing us to flow in the rhythm of change, letting us swim in the unlimited possibilities of creation. Finding the wisdom, the stillness when the waters are tamed. Knowing that this is just a play, it's a practice for when the waters get rough. And even then, we continue finding the wisdom, the stillness, because we know that clarity is waiting beneath those side of the wave. Thank you to the element of fire for passion, the courage, the strength, the transformation. Thank you for allowing us to burn all the toxins that lay in the physical body, the emotional body, and the mental body, so we can transcend the spiritual body. And as we move through the smoke, we connect deeper with the confidence that lays within. Thank you to the element of air for the openness, the vulnerability to trust and accept. As we take a deep breath in together, find how the breath nourishes each and every cell of the body. And as we exhale, finding all that space that's created within us. It is through that space that we open our wings and let us take flight. We take flight into those desires that we have set for ourselves, knowing that these desires will bring us closer to a mission that we have in here and now. And thank you to the spirit, the essence of cacao. Thank you for allowing us to dissolve all the barriers that we've set against ourselves, so we can remember that the language of the heart is here, and begin to listen, but also speak from that space. Thank you to the elders for this specific tribe and community that created this cacao, Nana Marina and Tito Pedro, and all the elders, all the ancestors that have passed on this wisdom from generation to generation, letting us take in the knowledge along with the experience, so we too can share this wisdom with the rest of the world, becoming the leaders that we were born to be. Thank you to all the guardians and protectors of the sacred lands and those who have been protecting the fruit of cacao so we can enjoy it today. And thank you, this is my addition, thank you to God for creating this earth and for creating all the elements, and for bringing cacao into our lives and this experience that we get to have on earth. Thank you for creating this beautiful gift and for introducing us to its beautiful, nourishing qualities in this these, so that we can drink it and feel connected to our hearts and connected to you, because you live within us. You are in all things. And so we thank you for the way that you are present within all of us. And as we drink this cup of cacao, we remember that divine light within. And we let that shine from each of us in everything that we do. So thank you. And you can say Matyush, just thank you, and Ryan Fisher. And so now what we'll do next is we will bring this cup of cacao up to our nose and smell the cacao. Taking in the aroma, smelling sweetness, smelling the depth, complexity, different flavors of cacao, notes. You can look at your cup of cacao, put up the little bubbles on top. It's so cute. And seeing how some of them have already popped and created little craters like the moon. And if you're drinking this out of a round cup, the moon looks like a moon. All the different textures. It's cute. Reminds you of the feminine lunar moon. And just have fun with this. Get creative. Let your imagination be free. And now set your intention of what you would like to fall in today. It's peace, love, joy. What is your intention of doing this cacao ceremony? What is this intention of drinking this cup of cacao? For me, today I would like this intention to be to tap into my heart and let my creative energy flow. Lately, I've felt a bit stuck in my mind on the overthinking, trying to plan these episodes out and my next season of Katie in the Kitchen and trying to do it all perfectly or right, and remembering that there is no right way. And by putting a lot of pressure on myself and on the show, I find that I don't want to do it. It loses its fun. It loses its play. And I want to stay in that energy and create from that space, from the play, from the heart, and just let the creative energy flow. And yeah, be as authentic and real as I can be with everyone who's watching these episodes, because I just want to help inspire people to connect with themselves and let food be a vehicle for that. But also to just remember that you're worth it. You're worth slowing down for. You're worth being taken care of and nourished. And it starts with doing that for yourself and setting the precedence. And when you do that, then you're able to show up in a different place, to be able to help others from a much more loving, kind ground. So, right. So as you set your intention, I know this is teaching patience because you haven't drank yet. And I should have said that from the beginning, to not drink the cup of cacao yet. Because we grew and drank this together. I'm just closed. Okay. So as we take our first sip together, just noticing the flavor in your mouth and warmthness. Feeling the warmth of the cacao as it moves through your throat, to the esophagus. You imagining with each sip that you take, it's creating a highway from your head to the heart. With each heartbeat, as your blood flows throughout your body, it's pumping this cacao everywhere, healing all of your organs, cleansing your chakras, and you're sending loving energy to every cell of your body. Noticing the smile from your face. And just noticing how you feel after the first few sips. So delicious. So after I take a good amount of sips of cacao, you have to pause and just let those sips spread throughout the body. Really bring in the energy of this cacao. Start to feel how it's connecting with my body. Feel how it's pulsating through my veins as it absorbs through the bloodstream in the gut. Anchoring my intention, slowing down the mind and the nervous system. I'm just going inward for a bit. And if you'd like, you can pause this video and take some time with yourself. And you can connect with your cacao. Maybe turn some music on. Turn some fun tunes on if you feel like moving your energy. Just ask yourself right now, what do I need? What do I need right now? Do I need play? Do I need to dance? Do I need to shake my body? Do I need to cry? Do I need to scream? Do I need to write something down? Just like intuitively ask yourself that. And you might have never asked yourself these types of questions before. This may be completely new to you, and that's okay. I give you full permission to explore today. This is time for you, and what you need might be different from somebody else. That's totally fine. So for myself, I feel really excited and feel good today, and I feel proud of myself for making this video. And yeah, so I might journal some things down. I might turn some music on and move my funny. Actually, that sounds kind of fun. Like right now, what I'm noticing, and I'm sharing this to help give an example for you, is I'm feeling the energy flowing through. Like I'm getting really happy, and that's something that is common for me. I think that but it could be common for you too. And I've told this to other people. It's just this like joy that just overcomes me, and I just get really happy and really creative. And sometimes I want to draw or paint or cook or dance around, do some yoga. Other times I'm moving through heavy energy, and this cacao helps me to move that. It helps me to release and cry and breathe. And that's been most of my season actually this year. But it's been a beautiful mix, and we're ever evolving beings. We have multiple different emotions and things we go through. And so we just want to give space and honor whatever wants to come through this day and learn to practice the art of surrender and allowing ourselves to listen to our body, to listen to what is this thing that I live in? What is it telling me? What does it want? And how can I work with it, not against it? And so I ask that you take some time to practice and explore this connection with yourself. You have this beautiful home that you get to live in, and you want to take care of it, and you want to honor it and befriend it. And so let this cacao be a vehicle to help you tap into listening to the body and to next just express in whatever way you need to. So that being said, I will leave you with this. I almost forgot the little extra cup of cacao we want to put into the earth and give reverence to the land and thank it. And we want to give some back that we've taken and to be respectful. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Katie in the Kitchen. It's been a pleasure getting to share this practice with you all, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can know when my episodes come up next. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like it, comment what was coming through for you. What was your intention with this practice, or
What did your body tell you to do? Are you needing to move? Or be creative or flow in some kind of way. If you want to learn more about anything else that I do, you can follow me on other social media platforms, which I have linked in the description below. If you know somebody else that you think would really benefit from this practice or drinking cacao, please do send this video to them and spread love. As a medical disclaimer, this is not any medical advice, and I do recommend that you consult with your healthcare practitioner to ask them if it is okay for you to drink this type of cacao. So thank you, Mateusz, for being here today, and I hope that you've enjoyed living life on the sunny side today. Cheers! Okay, I'm gonna go inside now. I'm freezing! You should get in the fall. It's gonna be good.